I think my wife is having an affair with her best friend. If it weren't for the fact that she is a straight woman, I'd be certain that something is going on, but because she's never expressed to me that she likes women, I'm kind of on the fence. The biggest thing is just the amount of time they spend together. For example, my wife likes pottery, so we did a few classes together, but I wasn't really a fan, so her friend Erica, fake name, started going with her instead. Erica even admitted to me that she doesn't really enjoy it either, but because my wife likes it so much, she's just happy to attend. It's like Erica makes a point of showing me how well she knows her and all the things she does for her. She takes her to dinner, to art museums, to shows. They take our 3-year-old son with them too when it's child appropriate, and while I've never been told that I can't attend these things with them, I feel like a third wheel every time I do. When I work late, Erica will come over and cook dinner. Actually, in the first few months of our son's life, she came over all the time after my paternity leave ended and did all sorts of chores for her so that my wife could have time with the baby without worrying about anything else. Now she'll randomly bring my wife flowers, or drop off books and toys for our son. When they're together, they're always so close. My wife has always been very tactical with her friends and family. She's big on hugs and hand-holding, and it's not that I'm usually a jealous person, it's just the way they hug each other that makes me feel unsure. They hug like they're holding each other. You can just glance at it and see how much they care about one another. There have been times when Erica has given my wife tickets or a gift card to something for the two of us to do. So even then it just feels like something Erica is doing for her instead of a normal gift you'd give a couple. Or Erica will outright tell me in secret about a gift she thinks my wife will want, and even though my wife is always happy with it in the end, I feel like because I'm her husband, I shouldn't have her best friend in my ear suggesting things for anniversary or birthday presents. I can't just present all this to my wife and say, I think you are cheating on me and here's why, because I think it would make me look like a shitty husband who's jealous of how happy his wife's friend makes her. To be clear, I don't think it's ever escalated past an emotional affair, but I obviously don't want it to go past that. I just needed to get it off my chest because it's been in the back of my mind for a while now. Ed. My wife and I do spend time together, and I do organize activities for us to enjoy. I got her into hiking when we were dating, so now we go as a family when we have time. We attend dinners together, I get her flowers on special occasions, and yes, I am interested in doing things that make her happy. I also do have friends of my own, yes, but we don't act like this with each other, which is why I felt a bit unsure about the situation. Erica also likes women, and though I know that doesn't mean she's interested in my wife, I feel that many of the things they do together are things you'd do for an SO and not just a friend. Comment. It really just sounds like your wife has a good friend who cares about her. Honestly, if they were having an affair, or if Erica wanted to be with your wife in a non-platonic way, I don't think she'd be giving you advice on gifts to give your wife or get you 2 tickets for couple activities. And about the pottery thing, you say you stopped going because you didn't enjoy it, and then you mention that Erica told you she didn't even really like it, but she goes because it makes your wife, her friend, happy. Do you think that maybe she wasn't rubbing it in your face or anything, but instead was trying to give you a hint like, do this for her because she likes it? Edit. So I read your edit on the post, and speaking as someone who is a lesbian, the things that Erica is doing for your wife are things that I would do for my close friends. I take my friends to events they enjoy, bring them flowers. BC, I know they like flowers. I just bought my friend and her baby matching Crocs because I knew it would make her smile. I do these things because I love my friends, not because I'm in love with them. I'm not gonna dog on you for getting jealous, because that's an emotion and no one can really tell you how to feel, but I will say that you should think about why this woman seems intent on giving you hints and suggesting things to you that might make your wife happy. If she really wanted to steal her away, so to speak, would she really be trying to help you out? I totally agree. It also sounds like Erica's love language is gift giving. Some people have a natural talent for being thoughtful and are good at coming up with gifts. For some, they show their appreciation for others by giving them things. It sounds like she's been trying to do OP a solid by giving hints that wife has mentioned she'd like. Maybe wife said she likes flowers and Erica thought if she got the flowers a few times, OP would pick up on it and start getting wife flowers. Erica sounds like a lovely and thoughtful friend who is generous in showing her appreciation for their friendship. Nothing about the post strikes me as wife having an affair or Erica trying to alienate wife from OP. It seems Erica is trying to show OP what his wife likes, possibly based on things wife has mentioned. It sounds like the wife has a wonderful and supportive friend. That's a good observation. I didn't think of that, but probably spot on. I'm a gift giver and like to give experiences even if I won't enjoy them. I really like to give gifts that show I appreciate someone, so they're often random things they mentioned months ago. I often give tips to others on gifts I think their partners would enjoy. So she might just genuinely love her best friend and knows her best friend has been wanting something since they spend so much time together, and since she wants her friend to be happy, she's giving helpful advice. Especially if some gifts are out of her budget or more romantic. And he mentioned she brought gifts for the son as well. The wife has probably mentioned she wishes he got her flowers more often and she's just trying to drop hints. Yet it very much strikes me as they are very close friends, and on average the way men behave with their male friends is considerably different than the way women behave with their female friends. Seems like OP just doesn't get it, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that, but he needs to not let it manifest into something toxic. This is gaslighting. I had observed the same with a friend of the girl I dated. When it feels off, it feels off. She had a best friend just like that. It was just as worrying with all the activities and displays. It took 5 years for the friend to finally admit that she was in love with my girl, and she wanted to whisk her away. On the bright side, my girlfriend did not see her that way. She was a receiver true and true, both towards me and the friend, so the friend was just doing all that for nothing at the end of the day. Easy to say their relationship was over after that. Because it's not your shoe and you haven't experienced something like that and felt what it's like doesn't mean you just sprout the first silly statement that comes to your mind to invalidate someone's experience. It takes a lot for people to come out with worry about situations like this. I wasn't saying he was a crappy husband at all. I'm saying it just seems like she's just trying to help wife out when he can't. And also, the buying them tickets for activities for the husband/wife out of her own pocket without including herself, and going out of her way to mention that she does things she doesn't like with the wife just because she knows wife loves it, and going out of her way to suggest gifts kinda tells me that maybe she's trying to hint at husband how to treat his wife. It cow toward it. I'm just saying that maybe there's more to this. I could be misinterpreting though. Story 2. My mom had an affair with my brother's wife. Yes, you read that right. This is a 100% true story that I've been wanting to get off my chest for a while. So my brother met his wife in his last year of pharmacy school. The two of them got engaged very soon after meeting, only about 4 to 5 months. This is how people in our culture usually get married. During the time that they were engaged, they would spend a lot of time together, but they were never allowed to be completely alone together until they were married. Again, another culture thing. So this meant that she spent a lot of time at my house, where either me, my sister, or my mom would stay with them. So all got pretty comfortable around each other, and this is where it started to get weird. My mom, 44, would be a little too friendly with my sister-in-law. For example, if we were watching a movie, they would sit next to each other, then that turn into lean on one another, then full-on cuddle. Another example is they would be on FaceTime literally 24/7, some taking about waking up together and falling asleep on the phone together. It got so bad that my brother would complain that he never could call her because she was always too busy talking to my mom. Eventually me and my sister called my mom out on this, saying it was a little weird that she is always on the phone with her. Of course she was very angry we called her out on this, but she said they are just really close and that she would stop calling her so much, but that never happened. She just started to hide it, and they would spend hours on FaceTime without even saying a word. They would just have their AirPods in and listen to each other's background noises and text each when they wanted to say something. And this went on for the entire engagement. Me and my sister would joke about the two of them being gay lovers, but we were always joking because we never would have thought it would get that far. So let's fast forward a couple months of their weird behavior. I come home from work and my mom, sister, and sister-in-law were home. My sister also just got home maybe 10 minutes before me, and my mom and sister-in-law have been home alone with each other all day. I take a seat on the couch next to my sister and she sends me a text, "Go look what's on your mom's bed, don't make it obvious." So I get up and start walking to my room and peek in very quickly. When I pass my mom's room, at first I didn't see anything, so I took another quick look, and that's when I saw a strap-on sitting on the corner of my mom's bed. Me and my sister were in complete shock. We both know that they were the only two home all day and they were completely alone. Me and my sister go back and forth on what we should do, and probably 2 days later we tell our brother what we found. He was quick to believe us because he also saw all the red flags. He called his wife and told him he knew what she did and that he wanted a divorce. She immediately called my mom, screaming and crying. I could hear my mom's phone from my room right before my mom ran out the house to her car. I don't know what happened after that. I just know my mom came home a couple hours later and was acting like nothing happened and things were normal for me and my sister for a while after that. Eventually my sister told her boss, my brother's friend, that my brother was going to leave his wife. He said something along the lines of, "Really, now I can finally ask you why you have naked videos of her on your laptop." It turns out that my sister asked him for help with one of her college assignments when he opened the Notes app on the laptop and saw a nude video of sister-in-law, so he closed the tab and pretended like he didn't see anything. But here's the thing, my sister was using my mom's old laptop to do her homework, but my mom's Apple ID was still connected, so all the notes from my mom's phone were sent to the laptop notes. So my sister had me pick her up from work early and we raced home to check the laptop, and there it was, over a dozen pictures and videos of sister-in-law doing extremely inappropriate stuff, and literally thousands of SS text messages conversation, most of which were nothing but just one that I can remember is, "I wish I would have met you first, I love you more than I love brother's name." So we sent all of this evidence to my brother and he showed it to his wife and she admitted to everything. This story is getting way too long, so if you want me to finish with what happens after he confronts her with everything me and my sister found, let me know and I'll finish the story. Comment: is this true? If so, why not finish the story? Who asked if you want me to finish the story? Of course we all want to find out what happened. Cause it's not, they just want to see who's dumb enough to believe it and want more so they can write the ending, where mom and Sil possibly get married and adopt a bunch of babies and live happily ever after. As soon as I read the dramatic title followed by "this is a 100% true story" right off the bat, I was already like, nah, but a goddamn cliffhanger? Just go to a creative writing sub already. Damn, I hope you brother gets out of this fast. How can they do that and still let the wedding happen? That's premeditated cruelty to the highest degree. They clearly love themselves more than your brother. Every true story I've ever heard always starts with "this is a 100% true story." That definitely doesn't come across like a scammy emailer is writing this. I 100% believe you.